I am Chad J. Muxlow from Specialty Orthopedics in Gainesville, Georgia, and wanted to share a technical pearl on addressing humeral bone cysts in the greater tuberosity during rotator cuff repair. Bone cysts of the greater tuberosity can present a issue as it affects the surface area for rotator cuff healing back to the footprint, affecting the integrity of the repair. In addressing this issue, we first address the lesion by preparing the lesion using a ball tip rasp to remove any fibrous tissue and using a small punch for marrow stimulation. While preparing the lesion, I'll have my assistant preparing crushed cancellous bone graft by morselizing the pieces into smaller fragments and then inserting it into a 5mm cannula. I then proceed by inserting the cannula through a superior lateral portal and then directing the cannula directly over the lesion. Once in position, we use the trocar for the cannula to push the bone graft down the cannula and into the lesion site. A blunt trocar or bone tamp can then be inserted and used to impact the bone graft further within the cyst. Upon impaction of the bone graft, we then proceed with further filling the lesion, inserting more bone graft into the site. This is done to fill the cyst and make the graft flush with the surrounding bone. We then proceed with inserting the bone tamp once again to further impact the graft within the cyst. Once the graft is fully impacted and stable within the lesion, we will then insert an arthroscopic shaver and remove any loose debris from within the joint. When complete, this provides restoration of the bony surface area to allow for anatomic rotator cuff repair. An anchor of choice can then be inserted adjacent to the lesion within solid bone to allow for stable fixation of the anchor. Anatomic rotator cuff repair is then carried out in a standard fashion.